might remember where I was.
Hello lovely people, so today I am doing another makeup tutorial and it is on this look here. I've gone for more of a dewy kind of springy, summery kind of look because I know there are a lot of like winter makeup looks in Australia on YouTube going on at the moment, and I know sometimes me putting on like a dark lip or like dark eye makeup, like I'm just not feeling the dark vibe, and sometimes I like to just look a little bit more fresh and a little bit more springtime-ish. So I've gone for a nice dewy base. So I've done a little bit of highlighting and some cream blush as well, just to sort of keep that dewiness in the skin. I've done a very simple eye makeup look with just a little bit of highlighting and like a very soft contour in the crease. So if you guys want to see this makeup look, then just keep watching. So first of all, I'm starting off with some primer. This one is from Mecca and it's their Lit From Within primer. You're just rubbing that all over the face just to make your makeup last a little bit longer and to give you a little bit of extra radiance. For foundation, I'm using the Hourglass Veil foundation. For concealer, I'm using the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer underneath the eyes with a beauty blender. This one's from Stila, and then just dabbing that underneath the eyes and in the cheek area to build up the coverage and conceal any dark circles. It's best to make sure that the sponge is damp, and you'll find that it just gives you more radiance rather than using a dry sponge. For powder, I am setting my foundation with the Chantecaille, can't actually remember what it's called, but it's the Chantecaille powder, and rather than actually using a brush, I'm going to use cotton pads to set it. I've found that it makes my makeup last so much longer, and it gives me this really beautiful smooth sort of texture to my skin. I would definitely suggest using a really good quality powder if you are going to push it into the skin. Otherwise, I have found it can look a little bit heavy and cakey if you're using something that's not very finely milled. Also, make sure that you're only pressing it into the center of the face, so the chin, the top of the nose, kind of the inner parts of the cheeks and the forehead. Otherwise, it's going to look a little bit heavy. To bring back a little bit more shine and that dewiness into the skin, I'm going in with the Copacabana Nars Multiple on the cheekbones with a stippling brush, and then also popping on a Stila Convertible colour. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I will pop it into the description box with all of the other products that I'm using. If you want to add a little bit more highlight, you can go along the bridge of the nose, the cupid's bow, and underneath the brow bone. For my eyebrows, I am using the Hourglass Arch Brow Pencil in Soft Brunette. And I don't really have a lot of eyebrows, so just kind of filling them in, making them a little bit more structured, and then using the spoolie on the other end to soften it a little bit more and brush through the brow hairs. So rather than going in with my usual standard Laguna bronzer, I'm actually going to use a Chantecaille gel bronzer today, just kind of keeping up with that whole luminosity and radiance thing that we're going for. So just with a longer stippling brush, this one's from MAC, just almost creating a 3 on the outsides of the face. So a little bit underneath the cheekbone, a little bit in the temples, and a little bit under the jaw as well. For more of a natural kind of bronze, you can actually brush a little bit on the center of the forehead, across the cheeks, just because that's where the sun naturally hits your face. So that will give you a more natural glow. So as I said before, I'm going in with a Convertible colour from Stila, which is a cream blush in a nice kind of pinky, nice pinky kind of shade. You can apply it with your fingers, but I have found that a beauty blender works really nicely as well. Now this next step is optional. You can go in with a black liner on your waterline. So not your actual lash line, but
yeah, the waterline, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So you can either do that, which is going to give you the effect of slightly longer lashes, and also it's going to define the eyes a little bit more, but I know some people prefer it, some people don't, so really you could do either or with this step. For the colour of my eyelid, I'm going in with a shadow from Chantecaille, which is called Sesame, and then using both a flat brush and a blending brush for this step. So just with the side of the brush, I'm swiveling that into the powder and then tapping off the excess, and then pressing that into the skin. Now it is good to go on with a primer before this step. I find that I couldn't actually find my Nars primer today, but you will find that eye primers tend to make your eyeshadow last a little bit longer, and then also it intensifies the colour. Whip out my Naked palette, and I'm going to use the third colour from the left, which is called Naked. It's a matte, neutrally kind of brown colour, which is perfect for putting in the crease of the eye, just to create a really soft and subtle shadow. I'm then going to go on with the darker matte colour called Buck, which is my favourite colour out of the palette, and I'm just sort of doing the same thing and popping that in the crease to kind of, yeah, increase the shadow a little bit more. To add a little bit more of a sheen and a sparkle, I'm going in with the lightest colour from the Dual Intensity eyeshadow palette from Nars, with a little bit of Fix Plus on the brush, just to intensify the colour and really bring out that sheen of the shadow. I'm going to start in the inner corner and bring that into the centre of the eyelid, and that's just going to give the centre of my lids a really nice sheen. Then using the Naked palette again, I'm going to use the colour Naked and just pop that underneath my eye just to create a little bit more of a shadow. For mascara, I'm going to put on the Faux Cills from Chantecaille. It smells like roses. It's so good. I wanted to add a little bit of a brighter lip with this look, so I've gone for a YSL lipstick, which is so damn good. This is really nice pinky colour. The name has rubbed off, so I don't know what it is, I'm so sorry, but they taste so good. If you want a very subtle natural look, you can just pop a tiny bit in the centre of the lips and then blend it with the finger, or if you want more of that intense kind of pink colour, then obviously just build it up a little bit more. That's the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!